Afternoon people, hope everyone's good. Now apparently Trilla's channel's been took down. Now I don't know why as of yet or whatever. I'm sure Trilla will come back on another channel and explain or whatever, as he took it down himself. I wouldn't have thought so, to be honest. They seem to be just building up a steady audience, etc., and doing things in a respectful manner, etc. Has the channel been attacked or whatever? It's possible, isn't it, realistically? All we can do is wait and see, I guess. Now, yeah. So, Ghost was live yesterday. That live is now private. Now, I get there was reasons why that was made private or whatever. I'm gathering some shit will need editing or whatever. Not really going to go into that, but I'm gathering there will be some shit needs editing, and hopefully it will be public again or whatever. Now, there was quite a lot that went on yesterday. Wendy jumped on or whatever. Now, obviously, Wendy's been hiding from having any honest, open discussion. As you've seen by her posts, etc. Now, Ghost did allow me on there or whatever to confront Wendy on her nonsense, on her bullshit posts. During which, what happened last night or whatever, Wendy's gone to the obvious fucking labels or whatever. She's learning a lot from Jupiter, it seems, or whatever. Calling me a nonce and all this shit or whatever. Now, over the pictures, when I said to her on the comments, you can go and have a look or whatever, never mentioned kids, never mentioned anything about her kids or grandkids or any other bullshit. I spoke about the TikTok videos that Wendy's made or whatever. Now, anyone that's subbed to Wendy's channel or whatever, you'll be aware Wendy makes videos on TikTok, usually about the royal family, the fucking pedo lot or whatever. Wendy loves them. Wendy's like proper royalist or whatever. Don't matter that they've all like load of pedo shit around it or whatever. Wendy loves it, while hating paedophile hunters, saying that they're fucking vigilantes, blah blah blah. So some wonky fucking views there either way. Now, like I say, Wendy usually makes videos on the royal family and forces, etc. Blah blah blah. Now, when she's been doing that, some of the videos she then puts onto YouTube. Now, when you make videos on TikTok and whatever, you can tell what's been made on TikTok, etc. It gives you certain things that you can add to your video, whether it be wording or whatever. Could be someone famous or whatever saying a quote over it, or you can add music to it, you can put effects over it, you can do whatever. Now, once you've done that and you finalised it and whatever, the moment you finalise it, if that screen is pointing at your face, it takes a very quick snapshot of your face. Now if you don't want your face on there, you just point it to the ceiling or put your hand over the camera or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Now Wendy's obviously not clued up enough. She's just using technology that she's got no idea how it works or whatever. Now I had said, you know, I've got plenty of interesting pictures or something along them lines or whatever, because for now, for all this time, Wendy's been able to hide her identity while doing all these vile attacks for the likes of Hope Not Hate and whatnot. Vile attacks, even when she was attacking Jupiter's family, calling her son a paedophile and all this mad shit or whatever. Wendy's been able to hide her face. Now I think by the looks of it on Wendy's channel, she's had a bit of a clean up or whatever for a couple of days while she was hiding out. I think she just had a bit of a clean up and whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really stop people that have already got onto it and whatever. I dropped a few breadcrumbs along the way for a week or two before that or whatever, just for other people to go and collect whatever they need to collect or whatever. I'm not really about doxing. I mean, I told Wendy last night or whatever, I've got, I think it's 26 pictures 26 different pictures of Wendy with a confused fucking face or whatever, looking at the screen or whatever while she's making these videos. Now, like I said to her last night, I'm not about doxing in general. I'm certainly not about what Wendy was trying to fucking imply or whatever, to the point where she's calling me a nonce. Oh, you've been collecting pictures of my grandchildren or my children or some shit. Now, like I said to her last night, that's your group that does that. All the people that Wendy's been around are perfectly okay with, as people have seen, all the premieres we've been put out and whatever, and there's loads more to come. They're the people that run about collecting pictures of your family members and your children and all this kind of shit. Like Jupiter's handler or whatever, that put my son's picture up, my son's Facebook, phone number, all his details, whatever, to try and get him attacked, to try and get him to lose the jobs, etc. Now, they've done that continuously for as long as I care to remember. The musical chairs where they all keep swapping communities, and I'll sit next to this person this week and then I'll do whatever next week. It's just same shit, different day. Musical chairs of wronging. So yeah, I've been against all that. I've been very against all that. I've made that very clear across the board. Now, as of recent, you've had a few people on comments saying, oh, well, you know, didn't Ghost say this and didn't Ghost say that. I think the one today was that they seem to recall Ghost saying that he blames foreign policy, and off the back of that justifies terrorism in the UK. Now, it's one of them, innit? For people around at the time, take what you want from that, draw your own conclusions from that or whatever. It's just mad to me that, do you know what I mean, these people from around that little echo chamber of Jupiter's and whatever won't pull up the other side of it and go, oh, well, you know, Jupiter's other friend, the Troll Shield, which Jupiter enrolled, and we all know now that she did enroll ESO and Bleeding. Bleeding's a massive supporter of the IRA. Jupiter has shown a mountain of evidence that shows that, but she's okay with it, and the people in that echo chamber seem to be okay with it as well. So unless we've got a line of consistency, realistically, do you know what I mean? Your comments and whatever are not really valid. They're not really sincere, rather. For me, if you're against people supporting terrorism, then you need to be against all of it. Do you know what I mean? Now, I've made my stance very clear with Ghost. I think we'll both admit we're at polar opposites when it comes to political beliefs and whatnot. Now, we don't hide that. Do you know what I mean? We don't sit on there pretending to be best friends and all this kind of whatever. Myself and Ghost have gone at it a few times or whatever. And we'll continue to do. Do you know what I mean? But we can have civil discourse. That seems to be like beyond some people or whatever. Now, some of the fucking bottom feeders around Jupiter and whatever, do you know what I mean? They can't do that realistically. They have to be jumping on there, trying to dox people, trying to highlight people's family, children, you name it. That's what they're about or whatever. Now, only scumbags, realistically, would be okay with that. Most normal people would be, do you know what I mean? It would make them come away from that shit or whatever. So realistically, it shows you the calibre of the people around that seedy little echo chamber. And it is an echo chamber because anybody with a different view, or anyone that has a problem with all that vile shit that goes on over there, or even questions it, do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, block that one, block this one, block that one. It's just an echo chamber. And at that point, do you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck? If people can't answer to the most basic of shit or whatever, and can't have their bullshit questioned, then that really says more about them than it does anybody else. So yeah, I think that's about it. We'll see what happens. We'll see who pops up. We'll see if Triller brings another channel back. I can't see him just disappearing, to be honest. My first thought is it's probably been attacked. So yeah, we'll see. Right, enjoy the day, look after each other, and stay safe.